honestly, I would be already like an hour into my stream if I didn't pause my episode for like fucking 2 hours. I mean, I could have started at 8, bro, tonight. I'm sad I couldn't. We didn't get anything in the mail today. It's a bit sad. It's a new Skalander. And no extra mask stand. It's been a fucking over a month since I bought that shit. And it hasn't even been sent. Mother bullshit, mother asshole. So let me... Because I emailed them, not emailed them, I messaged them on eBay. Nah. Nope. Nope. But anyways, let me review a movie, because I watched a fucking movie last night. It's crazy. I've been watching on Sunday night into my day off. No, I watched one fucking I watched this movie. It's the second time, I think. Second time I watched this movie. The first time I did was in cinemas. Good old fucking 6 years ago. And I remember watching it. It's like crazy. I remember watching a lot of these movies in cinemas, and I don't realize how long ago it was. I remember watching Avengers in cinemas, bro. The first Avengers movie. That's fucking like... goddamn, how long ago? Crazy shit. I need to brush my hair. Look at that hair just fall out. I watched the Suicide Squad. It's weird, you get a character introduced in like for a bit, then you kill him off within like 5 minutes. This Slipknot character. It's like, what the fuck? It's almost like he came on the project last minute and you wanted to kill him off because you didn't build him story enough. Shad. Well, the Snyders worked on this movie, but I think they put most of their focus on the Justice League. Not Justice League, what the fuck is it called? Like, the characters that I don't understand in this... I can understand Superman, I can understand Batman, Doomsday, Zod, all that. But I don't understand, how the fuck is Deadshot that accurate? And how does El Diablo... How's El Diablo... He's not even a meta, he was born with, like, God's wrath. Like, it's an all-star cast. Jared Leto, Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Jai Courtney, Joel Kinnaman, Viola Davis. Can't pronounce their names, I'm sorry. El Diablo is my favorite character in the movie, by far. He didn't want to fight, then when he did, he became like a fucking god. It's crazy. And like legit, I watched this in cinemas with everyone, like everyone in whatever social group I was in. If you were friends with at least one of them, you were invited, basically. And it was fucking surreal. Like that's the, like I was invited to Batman v Superman last minute through a mate of mine. Then like a couple months later, Suicide Squad comes around. Everyone comes to watch it in the movies, and every single person in our group got a Suicide Squad member. And guess what? I wanted El Diablo. Even before the movie came out, but then afterwards everyone called me Slipknot because I listened to the band Slipknot. Bruh, you introduced me last minute and you killed me off last minute. I'm like, oh, fuck off, bro. Bullshit, mate. It's bullshit. Honestly, Margot Robbie's portrayal of Harley Quinn is probably the best thing about this movie. I like Flag. I like El Diablo. I don't know how Amanda Waller, like, she killed her own fucking team. And when she was getting extracted, I'm like, what the fuck? Not even bad guys do that. You can easily see some of the reshoots because Joel Kinnaman's hair is long in some scenes, short in some other ones. Some of the scenes Harley has pure blonde, platinum blonde hair. Some she has a bit dyed blue and red. It's so crazy for me to think that the Joker seemed to be deranged in Batman v Superman, but in this one, this doesn't look like the Joker that tormented fucking Jason Todd. It looks like the Joker that fucking straight up slit his throat. This ain't the Joker. This is fucking a gangster with no remorse. Bro, he killed one of his partners, like a business associates, because he had honor to not hook up with Harley Quinn. It's crazy. It's sure this movie is a team movie, but I think it's a Will Smith movie because you follow for a lot in the Deadshot. Like the first shot is you as Deadshot, basically. He gets he fights Batman for fuck's sake. And fucking Ben Affleck's in this movie, which is crazy. And also the soundtrack to this game, not the original soundtrack, the licensed soundtrack. It's like it had the same amount of songs, if not more, and that Hellboy did. And guess what? David Harbour is in this movie, and I was like, fuck. This was the first thing I ever watched with David Harbour in it, and not even realize it was David Harbour, because I knew him through Stranger Things. Then he was cast in Hellboy, which was sick. Then he was cast in Black Widow. But when I watched this, I just thought it was a random dude. Crazy. Also, this movie is much better than I remember it being. Like, the plot is so intricate. Sure, like, there's a part where it's like, oh shit, we're already at the final battle. Yeah, that wasn't even a practice thing. You just like, oh shit, you got the team together, go out, save the world. And since Superman's dead and somehow Batman isn't in midway. And I like the movie. It's dumb fun. It's cheesy. I feel bad for Enchantress. Also, fucking Rick Flag, like he there's this bomb that kills one of the main bad guys at the end, and guess what? He sends his men before like Killer Croc and that to secure the bomb because the bomb had 2 seconds on it before. And since Enchantress can teleport, she can place it and teleport away. But since it was a normal dude, he just pressed the button and died instantly. I'm like, what the fuck? You willingly put your best friend to do that, and not one of the fucking squad members? Really? And the thing is, I liked Killer Croc at the end. Like at the beginning, he's like a remorseless killer, but then it turned into a Basically, he said, "Go save yourself." To a dude, then that's the dude that fucking did the bomb thing. Stories are right. It was just like, I think, even though a bunch of Joker scenes were cut out, I think Joker was in this movie far too much, which is a bit sad because like every single Joker I've seen on screen has been good. Like Heath Ledger so far is the best Joker I've seen. But it's amazing. I would want to see the original version of this movie because they cut out a shit ton of things and did a lot of reshoots because they wanted it to be more of a comedy for some reason. It's like, what the? It's a superhero movie. Why do you want it to be a It's not even a superhero movie. It's a super villain movie. Don't make it a comedy. But yeah, it's an alright movie. I give it a 6 to 7 out of 10. It's better than some movies I've seen on this list, but it's definitely not the worst comic book movie of all time. It's regarded it. Like Katana's just in it for no fucking reason. Like Katana ain't a bad dude. Tatsu Yamashiro is not a bad girl. But a handful of these characters actually reprise their role in the Suicide Squad. I really thought Deadshot would have, but for some reason he wasn't. But Rick Flag comes back. Captain Boomerang comes back. Amanda Waller comes back. And Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn comes back. Mr. Jane. I think my favorite characters in this were probably Harley Quinn and El Diablo. Deadshot had a lot of like emotional depth to him. So did Rick Flag's character, but I think Deadshot had more emotional weight to him because that's the first shot we see is him be like do something. Then it cuts to Harley Quinn doing something, or I don't know. But yeah, it's a decent watch. I think this movie is better than Justice League. I don't know. I'm watching Justice League in 2 days from now. No, tonight. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm watching Justice League. Tonight I'm watching Wonder Woman. Yeah. Ben Affleck was in this movie like how Tony Stark was in like Incredible Hulk type of shit. They weren't credited, however, Batman was in this movie quite a bit. And Bruce Wayne was only in the end credit scene or mid credit scene. And that showed Aquaman and the Flash as well as Killer Croc, but not Wonder Woman or Cyborg. And because of this movie, Floyd Lawton, Amanda Waller, some other characters in Arrow had to either be killed off or not used at all for an entire season. That's why in season 4, Amanda Waller and Floyd Lawton die in like the same episode. Captain Boomerang reprises his role in the final episode of season 5, but he actually it was the second last episode, but he actually that's his last appearance. But yeah, it's a good watch. Like, it's far greater than I remember. And supposedly the Suicide Squad, not only is it better than this Suicide Squad, but it's one of the better DCEU movies as a whole. And I don't know if it's more comedic because it's James Gunn at the helm, and you got fucking like Taika Waititi in there and Bird. You know they're gonna actually have King Shark in this movie, but they didn't want a CGI character, so they did Killer Croc, and they made him full like latex makeup and all that. It's crazy. And on top of that, this is like one of the only comic book movies ever to get an Oscar, and this is regarded as one of the worst of all time. Crazy world we live in. Crazy. Anyways, let me start this shit for you. We're going up to movies I haven't seen yet. Soon. After Wonder Woman, I only have Justice League and Aquaman I've seen. Every other DC movie I have. So it's going to be a fresh pair of eyes watching those movies and critiquing them. Sure, I'm probably going to making these movies seem greater than they actually are, purely on the fact I have watched a shit ton of superhero movies in the span of the last 3 months. So it's not 60 movies over there. I'll give or take like 40 plus. I want to go back to the time where I watched the movie every single night, including Saturdays. That was in February. Every single night for 30 plus days straight, I watched a brand new movie. And some of these movies, I remember watching, like fucking Elektra, Daredevil, fucking Howard the Duck, Constantine. What the fuck? I remember watching that movie just like last week. No, it was fucking like 3 months ago. The fuck? You're kidding me? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Also, guess what? I went to uni today. Which is cool because uni is uni and uni. But then when I got off the train, one of my classmates appears out of nowhere. And she says, "Yeah, we don't have class today." And I'm like, "Huh?" Like, "Yeah, supposedly Kira Lee was the name of our professor, lecturer chick. She got she's like locked out and she couldn't email us. Blah blah blah." I was like, okay. So then I looked at my email, saw it at email sent at like 7:56 a.m. When the fuck was I gonna check my email in the span of 8:30 to 9 a.m. where that's me getting ready to leave to say that she can't come to campus, and I just was basically at the train stop, like right before my final bus, which is just a couple stops away from the uni. There, and it's like, I'm not going home now. Fuck that, I'm staying here. So I jumped on Zoom on my phone in the room, then did the class. It's like, fuck. Then get home. She sends an email saying, yeah, I've been deemed a close contact, but I'm not symptomatic anymore. But I still need to isolate for 5 days, or I want to, or something like that. So I was like, yeah, fair enough, sure. That means I get to sleep in tomorrow. Fuck yeah. Crazy. Like, instead of waking up like at 8:30, I can sleep into fucking 10:30. Extra 2 hours. Pure bliss. But on top of that, I got my very, very first N in uni. Crazy. You know why? Because one of my edits failed. Like, usually, usually in uni, when it's something you've never done before, and you do it first try, but it's not good, and it's not, like, what you wanted it to do, you still can pass it. It's like, you're still doing the work, it's just you stumbled along the way. But since I failed this time, sure, I had it in a bit late. I got was it like 42% on like a 12-second shitty edit thing? Crazy. And that's going from like an HD, like the highest you can get, to the lowest you can get. And it's almost guaranteed there's one assignment or one unit in uni or in a course where like you just can't do because you don't have the skill set. They assume you can do it after telling you how to do it for one fucking day. Like, I find that to be surreal. Like, they teach you how to do one tutorial. It takes an hour to do. Next day another one. Next day another. Next day another one. Then they expect you to retain that information, and then on top of that, do it again and again and again and again without using the tutorial. I don't have that kind of time. Like, you make me do the tutorials in class, then make me do the assignments by myself when we're not in class, so I can't get your help, and then I fail. I'm gonna go to Gotham. Okay, so they want me to do free play before free roam. I guess that makes sense. My feet are cold. Because this is gonna get me to unlock the red bricks as well. No internet connection. I'm still streaming, aren't I? Happy Thumbs Gaming.
You have the power to change the world, Charlie. You just need to learn how to control it.
Please, I can help you. Liar, liar. Hands on fire.
I can get you the first times multiplier this level.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Level 1 Pursuers in the Sewers free play for LEGO Batman 3. You can see on the right hand side we do get all the collectibles, and we do highly recommend the story in its entirety. And have all the characters needed. Now you don't really need anybody special, but if you haven't beat the game, then you won't have Plastic Man or potentially won't have Plastic Man and some other characters. So make sure you've completed all the way through before get going.
Shit, don't I have Plastic Man?
Na 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 me.
Just hey, I don't want to transform back yet.
Fuck. Where is Plastic Man? This one we got him unlocked.
Ready? Let's go ahead and select Pursuers in the Sewers, free play, and get to going. So like I said,
Oh, he's up here.
you're gonna need Plastic Man. We did have a weird glitch too, where if we selected Plastic Man as our main character here, Robin's hazard suit will not show the backpack. It was a weird glitch. Took us 3 or 4 tries before we finally figured out that don't select Plastic Man, you'll be fine. And so we did that, and it worked out.
Pursuer is in the sewer. I think it would be more fun doing it like this, I guess. So you can dig around with the characters more. Wonder Girl? Can Wonder Girl fly? Oh, that's Power Girl.
Now there is a minute or two here of us just kind of running around smashing and grabbing, and it's not just so you can hear my wonderful voice. It's actually because there are a few story-related things that need to be done in order for us to progress. And one of them that happens to be story-related, also no part of mini-kit. So first off, we're gonna switch to Batman, get up top, flip the switch.
So it's just Power Girl, it's just Cara Danvers. Ah, that's a heavy.
Smash everything else inside. Hey, Batmite, what's going on? How are you doing? Alright, so the goal here, as you know from the story mode, is to smash all the pieces, build the hazard waste box. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, I always forget. And then once it's already built, then you can go ahead and fill it with hazardous waste. So the hazardous materials or waste is that yellow, green, and red bricks that we're finding all around. And we have 30 of them, and we only need 25. So it's important that you pay attention to this because you will be left over with 5. And it's also important to know that the 5 stays with this Robin. So if you toggle to Batman, and now switch to Robin and switch to his hazard suit, he will have 0. So it's kind of an important factor. And you saw me grapple the hook there after I put in the 25 pieces and it blew the wall to smithereens. But why am I telling you all this about that? Well, there is a mini kit related to filling that up with 25 pieces. We don't get right into it because we
stayed.
Figured it was kind of weird to scatter it out, and we can kind of we try to make things as fluid as possible, and we did make a mistake or two as far as that goes already. So we kept it clean for you. All right, the puzzle is really simple. Use your Batman sense to find out the little screen is there, and then go ahead and hop in there and make it happen like you just saw. Alright, first mini kit coming up. Now I will note too that all the mini kits are labeled down in the bottom left hand corner. There's also link times in the video description to get you to all of the items. So all of the different mini kits, like mini kit 1, mini kit 2, mini kit 3, maybe you're just looking for a character token, and maybe that's all you need in this level. You can look down below and click that, and it'll take you. As you can see, we're going around smashing, doing a little home redecorating here, smashing all these gold toilets. And we got 3 of them, and as you can see, there was 5 total that are needed. Now this is a little weird. We had to destroy this train before we could advance. And so we're going to go ahead and switch to Batman right quick. Grapple the hook after we use our sensor suit to find it, to scan. And then once we pull it down, we can fly over. Now, you don't have to fly through the train. I just kind of did. There's some of those hazardous waste pipes. We'll come back to those in a little bit. Alright, fly up and over. You can use whoever you want, but we use Superman because you're going to need that heat ray still. So we'll use the heat ray. And some more bricks. We use Superman because you're...
Hello, I'm TV's Adam West.
Gonna need that heat
Don't
ray still.
suppose you could lend me a hand?
Use the heat ray. And some more bricks. Make note of those mentally. We'll come back. We gotta go get this one last gold commode. Alright, here we go. Get your blast on. As soon as you successfully take it out, that will be rewarded with a minikit. Alright, so now let's fly back, and since we've got Superman out with his heat ray, let's go ahead and see what else we can put it to use with. Now, as you might remember in the very beginning, there was this little ladder here that needs to be built. I don't know that it really needs to be built, but if you have not gotten the true hero, that was a weird T, it was a whistle of tea. If you haven't had the true hero, I kind of shielded my mouth there. You might find yourself smashing and grabbing a little bit more stuff than I am. And here we go. Here's the heat ray. Go ahead and use it up top there and melt that gold brick, which is going to expose flames. Oh no! But good thing we can switch to Robin and his magnetic suit and pull that on over with our magnetic abilities and make it rain water. That's weird. I don't mean like rainwater. I mean like, well, I guess I do kind of mean that. Alright, minikit 2 is in the bag, so let's go ahead and go over to this left-hand side of that same walkway and switch to Robin and smash the shopping cart, which will reveal some more of those hazardous parts. So pick those up. So now this, I kind of had a brain fart moment when I was playing. This is when I learned that each character is different. So one character, I have 5 now with this Robin, and I have 5 with my other Robin. So I currently have 10 altogether. So it's important to note that even though you're not physically seeing me grab them right now, we still had 5 left over from the beginning. So I did switch to Superman just so I could fly to the next objective quicker, and it's right past the train here. Go ahead and switch to Robin again, and then slurp up all those parts, and you can see I've got 10 in my backpack now. If you're having troubles with the backpack disappearing, all I can say is try not to select anybody other than Batman and Robin at the very beginning, and hopefully you'll be okay. Now, one more time, we're going to switch to Superman and fly over to this crack that we noticed once before. And once again, switch back to Robin in the hazard suit. Boy, that's... Switch back and slurp them up. All right, and how many we got? We got 15 in the tank. All right, we got 5 with the others, so we're up to 20 now. We just need 5 more. And where are they? Here's the exit out. Oh, up above. What's this? One more little cart in the dark over here, trying to fool the rest. Switch back to Robin again, pull out the hazard suit yet again, and go ahead and slurp them up. Slurpee! Alright, make sure you get all of them, because there was kind of one sitting there, so you can tell you have them by looking on your backpack. I do have 20, and as I keep noting, I've had 5 left over in my original Robin suit back at the very beginning, so we're going to make our way all the way back to the very beginning of the level. Oh, look at that, there's our other Robin, still rocking those 5 parts. He's going to come follow us now, and we'll go ahead and switch one last time from Superman to Robin. Pull out our suit, check this out, we'll prove it to you. We got 20 in this pack and 5 in this pack, so go ahead and plunge them in and switch on over. All right. Pump it up. All right, check it out. Once you get all 25 in there, you will be rewarded with mini kit number 3. Oh, yeah. So let's move along. We're going to switch. You don't really need to switch characters, but we switch to Batman and hop down below.
Fuck, really?
probably saw the ladder. You may have already grabbed this. It's just a measly old character token down here. But you gotta get on the big mama duck and run over all the little baby ducks. So 4 of them all together, bring in that character token. So as soon as you get that, feel free to evacuate the area and move along. Now, you can actually switch back to Superman and fly out of here. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with that idea, but one of these days, here we go. Yeah. Alright, I guess the best choice here probably would have been Martian Manhunter. Maybe not. I don't know. Why do I say that? Well, because we're gonna go up top here and get the mind control on. You can see right up on the top here. Now we're gonna switch on over, and Martian Manhunter can fly too, so would have been a nice little choice to make. Of course, the icon indicated when you get up next to the window here, and you can see that there's like these little pistons going up and down, and make your way through. All the way at the end, there's medikit number 4. Woo-hoo! And next. Gonna head on over and get red brick. Well, the red brick for the level, which actually happens to be the 2-time stud multiplier. We know this because we've already got it. And this will require Plastic Man, which I didn't really mention in the beginning because you can't beat the story without getting Plastic Man, even though he's not directly related to the story mission. Side mission that allows you to get to the next mission. So you should have Plastic Man. If you don't, I apologize, but you should have listened to us. We suggested you beat the story all the way through. That's what you get for not listening. Just kidding. Sorry about that. But next is going to be Mr. Adam West. I'm sure you heard him calling for help, and you might have saw him earlier down with the shark floating around him when we got the 5th gold toilet. But right at the top of the waterfall here, right by the exit to where you get out of this area, you can use Sullivan Grundy to go ahead and dig up this giant shark propellant tank. Go ahead and give a nice jump on it. It's kind of a funny angle if you miss it.
Excellent rescuing work. Hello, I'm TV's Adam West.
You might even become a
Don't
straight
suppose you
legend
could
as
lend me a hand? Adam West.
There is a ladder off to the left. You can grapple hook and pull down and get up. But luckily for me, I hit it on my first try. And you can see we saved him. He's gone. He gave us a bunch of studs, which we're not mad about. We are certainly on a stud collecting mission right now. But we go ahead and switch to our other character and do some catch up here. And this time we fly all over the place. And that's it for all the stuff in this area. As you can see, there's nothing labeled down below. So If you want to speed up, you can actually go ahead and click the next mini kit link. Actually, it's character token. My bad. And otherwise, you can hang out and watch us. We get down here. We use our Batman Spidey sense. That's right, I said it. And review.
I'm wondering if maybe we should start going after the criminals who live in the good neighborhoods.
Robin, there's none. There wouldn't be any crime in good neighborhoods, you fucking dickhead.
Grab a hook that we can go ahead and get our
Hey, Batman, what the fuck?
You'd get this for me, right? Please?
And once he does this little animation, you can go ahead and make your way through. So again, we did remove all the cutscenes, so we can go ahead and speed right through this. And as soon as you get into this next area, you can see there's some water beds bouncing around. Go ahead and freeze them. Freeze ray, or freeze breath, and then use your heat ray, rather, to go ahead and pick up the character token, which is number 2. Now, you can see the up in the back. I'm sure you noticed when we were battling him the first time, there are 4. When I say him, I do mean Killer Croc. There are 4 like cages. They almost look like fuses for like a car stereo or something.
Gah, Bat loser and bird brain again? You won't catch me.
Exactly what they is. Melt them all, and you will get a mini kit number 5. So we are halfway on the mini kits, and we got close enough that we actually queued Killer Croc. Once he gets done flapping his yipper, go ahead and fly on over to the right hand side. You can see it. I'm sure you noticed this in the story mode, and maybe even well, I guess I don't know if you can get that one or not. I don't think you have any flyable characters at that point. But on the left-hand side, basically straight across from what we just got, that mini-kit, there is this silver cap. Go ahead and switch on over to Batman and his... Shadow Widow. And once we grab that mini-kit, we're going to fall down. We're going to go ahead and use it.
I can't believe you did it! You're even more awesome than I thought.
First level done.
It's like,
First red brick of the game. First Adam Western barrel. And our first 10 minikits. And we unlocked an alligator. Or crocodiles, this is killer crocs. Like crotch tension. Bane. And Black Manta. Your boy pulling out more headphones. Oh, the hair tie. Good luck. Last time I grabbed a new one, because the one that's on the wrist now, was when why the one broke at work. Because the reason why I have two is in case one breaks. And if that other one breaks, like it's usually when it comes to shit like this, I put on another one. So replacement, like it's like in case one breaks, two breaks, three breaks. Because you get to play as the villains and the heroes. You can in all three games, you fucking child. It's bullshit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens that work. And then the one I want to use is the one that doesn't. It's bullshit, bruh. Bullshit.
Stay there. All right, we do have a hidden level fun ride. We do have a hidden fun ride. I know there's lots. It's gonna not only wrap up the. I know there's a fun ride. We do have a hidden level. All right, all right.
But being right is definitely a close second.
All right, all right, all right. Breaking the ice, level complete, free play unlocked, and booyaka show! Last trophy achievement for level completion for the main story. We do have a hidden level we're going to tackle at some point, and we do have free play coming up as well. But, boy, pat yourselves on the back. Oh, look at that. We got the true hair, like I said. Whee! But, been a fun ride. 15 levels of awesome. This is probably going to take over as possibly my favorite Lego game to date. And,
Really? Oh, for Lego Marvel? Nah, Lego Marvel. Like, this game looked cool because you could play as all the lanterns, but it was severely lackluster when it came to free roam. When it comes to free roam, I should say. Because, one, you unlock character tokens in the free play of the levels, which is fucking shit. And you unlock the red bricks in free play, so, what's... the fuck? I don't need to fucking do that. 3 times 16. So you unlock 48 characters just by doing free play. You're like, fuck, I want to get those 48 characters into the free room. That's what I loved about Lego Marvel. And the thing that was cool about Lego Marvel is that after the first mission of Lego Marvel Superheroes, where you play as it's Captain America and Mr. Fantastic, and you do the skydiving off the helicarrier, you actually die. No, you don't even need to go to the next campaign location. You can just dig around in free roam and can unlock some certain characters. However, the only downside is that you can't hold down a triangle to change characters. The only way you can is to go to a terminal and pick a character from there. However, I think from there you can actually hold down a triangle, but if you go back to the characters you originally played as, you can't hold down a triangle anymore. I remember doing that. I remember digging around a couple times doing that. Like, I remember because I told this story a couple times, but I think it was it maybe it was the month fuck. It was the year I got like a Marvel and PS3. However, my aunties did a joint gift and gave me it for Xbox 360. So I had the PS3 game and the 360 game. And since my cousin doesn't have a PS3, I went over on New Year's and played it on 360 with him. Then basically when it was going through midnight, we played the first level and then we digged around in free roam for basically a couple like 30 odd minutes, and that the fireworks happened. Lego Batman 3, the game of the Lantern Corps. Yeah, I really want like a strong Green Lantern game. I mean, we had a Green Lantern game that was based off the animated series, and I think that was also based off the movie. What the fuck? My iPad went to a different app. And then it went to fucking Safari. What the fuck? Why did that happen? That was weird. That was very weird. I really like that Larfleeze was in this game. More respect to Agent Agent Orange. I don't know what I'd call. All I know is that Black Hand's in this game, and I think is that Cat in the game as well. The cat that is a Red Lantern. Anyways, let me go on to what's the second mission code? Breaking the ice. No, it's not breaking the ice. It's breaking bats. Dexter, I think. Because I don't know this game. Like the only games I cared about growing up was let me see if I got that. Did I get them all? Yeah. Yeah, the only games I cared about growing up were Lego Marvel 1, Jurassic World, Lego Avengers, and more recently Lego Incredibles. Those are the only games I played back in the day. I mean, I wanted to get this game, but I never had Lego Batman 1 or 2. So I got Lego Batman 1 for, one of... Oh, fuck. You know what I realized? I can unlock my times 2 mod way. So I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, I have it up there, Lego Batman 1, the 360 version. Then my PS3 version's out there, because I played that already. And if you want to watch me play it, it's on my VOD channel. I didn't like it. It was my least favorite Lego game I played, story-wise. Platinum-wise was fucking Star Wars 3. Dexter is also in Injustice 2 to assist atrocities. I keep saying atrocities, it sounds a bit better. Wait, you can play as atrocities in Injustice 2? Damn, can you play as any other lanterns besides Hal Jordan and Sinestro, then? I know you can play as John Stewart in the first game. I've never played Injustice 2, but people are saying Injustice 2 is far greater of a game, and I'm really excited because I want to play them. I played Injustice 1 when it came out. I think I pre-ordered it. Doesn't this not unlock? Man, it's like that one dude helping out you in the background. Oh no, isn't that Killer Croc or someone Granny that in the background that helps you? No, I think it's Killer Croc. I remember. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. I know where it looks like, I just don't know where the fuck. I never played like Batman 1 or 2. Elementary play. I played 1 on the channel, 2 on the channel as well, because I really wanted to play 2. It was like Basically, Lego Batman 2 is the equivalent to Lego Marvel 1, but DC. Would have been the trophy room? I think so. Red brick, red brick. Where the fuck is the red brick hanger? Yeah, we are. I did it. Hey. Also, the free room in this game is fucking shocking. It's shocking. Bro, I want to fly around Gotham, Metropolis. The entire of this game is good, but I think Lego DC Supervillains is the best one they've done, and the character creator is the best of any Lego game. I haven't really digged around in any character creators, but I've heard that he can basically you can do anything. You can I saw that you can put Mjolnir there, or something that looks like Mjolnir that gives it its power, or just looks like Mjolnir. Because I've seen Blitzwinger do a lot of like character creations in it, and he's actually executed them pretty well. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's sick. I would need to dig around in it to see if it's actually pretty good, because I don't really like going into a character creation and spending a long time creating a character that I'm going to play as for like 5 minutes. That's why I liked like Saints Row, GTA to an extent, and Fallout games and Skyrim, so you can customize your own character. Sure, you don't get to see them in Fallout and Skyrim, but it's still cool, you know. Nevertheless, not to mention in Supervillains, your custom character is the main character of the story. What the fuck? I had no idea. So is it not like a generic Lego game? The fuck? I thought the most unique ones were Dimensions, Undercover, and Worlds, but you create a custom character to play as the entire game? Fuck, I can't wait to, because I'm playing that after this game, when I get the platinum this game. It's gonna be a while since I wanna complete that one entirely. I'm doing this for YouTube, it's nearly done. I'll do the plat soon on stream. But fuck, you have a custom character as a main character in a Lego game? Like, it sounds like it should be a normal recurring thing because it's fucking Lego, but I've never heard of that before. You're basically a new villain and they take you under their wing and you get powers as it goes on. Fuck. What? That sounds like GTA Online. What the fuck?
Today we're checking out level 2, Breaking Bad's free play for Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. We do achieve the true hero requirement thanks to our 2x red brick, which we actually show you how to unlock, or I should say purchase, after you have unlocked.
That's crazy.
We're going to go ahead and start off by doing that right now. So we're right here in the main control room of the Watchtower. We're going to head on over to the left. So towards your screen, I almost said towards your controller. Towards your screen and to the left, and then towards your screen and to the right. And that'll take you into the old trophy room. You can see the old trophy above the room, kind of indicating that you're heading in the right direction. And if you shadow on the right-hand side, you can see the little terminal. As long as you have 1 billion cool studs, you can go ahead and purchase it. Now go ahead and hit your start button options, depending on what you want. And select extras and turn it on. Now we're back at the Bat Terminal. We're going to go ahead and select Breaking Bats.
But also you can still... Wait. But but also you can still but also you can still play as the other characters because you know it's a live game, but your character's the main focus. Wait, how long ago did DC Supervillains come out? Because didn't that come out then it was Incredibles or vice versa? Did this game come out in 2019? Because 2020 and 2021 were the only years Lego games didn't come out. Did this game come out in 2019? Wait. I need to look this shit up. No, it was late 2018. Still 4 whole years after this game came out. Bro, they need to make another Marvel game before a DC game. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it came out. So late 2018. Damn, okay. Oh yeah, because they were planning to release Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga in 2019. But they pushed it forward for next gen. I think COVID happened. Then they wanted to extend it, so then they released it this year.
And make sure you select free play, and we're just going to go ahead and select Batman. And you can choose anybody in the level, but we're going to go with Batman. Speaking of which, in this particular level, Batman has gone batty, and it's our job to go ahead and try and fix it. We're going to start off with our very own version of Batman, and we're going to use the sensor suit to detect a plastic man. Little thingy was in there. So yeah, I didn't mention it in the first opening scene, but we really recommend that you have finished the entire story mode before coming back in to get these, because by completing the story, you pretty much have the majority of the characters needed for free play. There are going to be a couple extras along the way that we will pick up and show you where to get, but make sure you got that story completed before playing free play. Now we're on to mini kit 1. You saw me use my heat ray to go ahead and destroy that globe over there on the front left side, and
Next game I'd like to see something surprising like Blitzwing suggested in a video, like a Doctor Who game remote. I don't know how that would go well into a Lego game though. Like, because sure there's a shit ton of characters, but like the best you could do was maybe like 5 to 10 like really little levels, because like it has so few characters that are like super beings, but then like do you play as one Doctor or do you play as like all of them, or like who knows? Because I think the that DLC in Dimensions only covered one, and that was one of the OG ones. Like pre Eccleston and Matt Smith and Tennant. But I don't know my Doctor Who lore. I've only seen a couple episodes where Peter Capaldi, no. That is it the 14th Doctor? I'm not talking about places, I'm talking about characters. Like, you can't have a thin, like Doctor Sidekick, one main bad guy. It would feel boring. Yeah, villains, sure. There's not a lot of super powered like allies like in basically every other game. And then again, like, is it gonna be like Harry Potter and just use the what the fuck the stick's called for everything in the game? So either that's overpowered or it's only you like use it for one thing, or would you be able to go in the TARDIS and fly around in the TARDIS, control it, or like there's so many different variables for that game to work, and like if one thing isn't as good as it should be, it will make it not be as good as people would want it to. Because that's such a unique IP where it needs to have all these simple yet extravagant things for it to be a good thing. Yeah, but that's about dinosaurs, you know? That's just about people play that so they can play as dinosaurs. And that's about it. And it was one of those movie based ones. And the thing is, they've never made a TV series Lego game at all. It's like you can argue that the Batman ones are based off comics, which is like a long lasting series. But then again, it's one contained story. So like, what stories are they gonna do? They can't just focus on one season. That'd be boring. And like, how many levels would there be? Would there be like 10, 15, 20? Like, there's so many variables. And besides, like, would there be vehicles? Like, a lot of vehicles? Or would there be, like, there's some, like, they can do an episode from each Doctor. Oh yeah, I guess that could make sense. But then, like, how long would those levels be? And is it going to be on the new series or the OG one? Or both? Because, like, some people only like the OGs and some people only like the new ones. There's very few people that like both. But, like, would it just be, like, the top bar of, like, characters be the Doctor, the Doctor, the Doctor, the Doctor, the Doctor, the Doctor, the Doctor? So you do both so you can get all the Doctors and to make it longer. But then again, what would be the story? Like, I can understand the final level being that monumental episode, like at the end of David Tennant's run where they brought in the new one. I can understand that would be fucking sick. That would be like a final level type thing. But what would actually be the levels be? What would the story be? Because if it's like one episode per season, or one season per level, like, what will they do? It's so, like, it's like an odd IP to do a small game on. Like, you need to make it a long game. Like, you can't rush through it. You can't do like a mini cutscene to be a major emotional moment, you know? They could make their own story something like Day of the Doctor where 10 and 11 met. That'd be cool. Yeah, I remember watching that episode, seeing Matt Smith and David Tennant together. That was sick. Anyways, let me continue. Let me fucking play.
Was number 2, and up top is number 3. So that happened kind of fast. Feel free to rewind and destroy that globe over there.
Canary from Guy Gardner. That... So many just odd characters just appeared.
Front left side, and there was number 2, and up top is number 3. So that happened kind of fast. Feel free to rewind it if you need it. But punch that mini kid in the face when you get an opportunity. Alright, now there are a couple of things over here that we need to take care of that are story related that we will not allow to progress. Eventually we have to fight Batman, and so let's go ahead and kind of make this story progress a little bit more. So yeah, we got up top, we gave him a little pal right in the kisser. He's still cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so we're going to go ahead and continue to go about our business, but he's going to be in a different
You
location.
think Guy Gardner's just the dirty
Make your
one,
way
though?
over to him. Now you can use the flying character to fly up and around this fire over here rather than using like Arthur or something like that. Arthur. Alfred. Boy, today's gonna be an interesting day, huh? Love to see how this video turns out. Look at that invisible wall.
I'm playing my favorite
Superman
Superman.
instead of using Mr. Alfred. And once we get over to the right side, you can see that not only does the crazy Batman destroy some silver bricks, but we fly up onto this ledge.
Boom! Come on!
There's no favorite Superman in this game purely on the fact that he doesn't have the theme around him when he flies. Okay, you need to do that.
That we couldn't quite get to in story mode. We'll use our heat ray to destroy that. Meanwhile, back down below.
Oh my lord, imagine if in the Doctor Who game they give us something Doctor Who fans always wanted to see. Time War story that finally allows us to see what we only saw. But, like, here's the thing with that. Lego games can make or break an IP. Look at the new Lego game, right? It's fantastic, fantastic survival design. It's fantastic, phenomenal. I'm loving it. However, the voice actors? Some of them are fucking horrid. Like, is it always going to be the same voice for each Doctor? Is it going to be a different voice? Or like, are they going to reprise their role? Like, a lot of people can't because a lot of those actors have died. Then again, David Tennant and Matt Smith aren't really keen or don't really do any voiceover work as it is. Because they're I think David Tennant's more of a play actor. He came from plays on Broadway or theater. They can do impressions. Some are bad, trust me. From playing basically all the Lego games, some of the impressions they do are fucking horrid. I'm just thinking about Kylo Ren. That impression's fucking. Whoops. Yuck.
Oh, we got some bouncing bricks that we're gonna build up into a techno suit station. We'll have to come back with Robin in a minute. And then over on kind of the left side, over towards the fire, there should be some bouncing bricks that you can build up to complete these water tanks. Once the water tanks come on, it's time for the car wash. That's right, the car wash, yeah.
I say Matt Smith would be down for it. He's really onto stuff like this after doing Mobius. How does that correlate? A live action superhero movie to doing a Lego voiceover? Like, Robert Downey Jr. didn't do any voiceovers for anything. Besides, like, for TV adverts. Oh, fan film things. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't see actors reprising their roles, especially years after they're done, and some people didn't really like their portrayal. Because growing up, when I saw Doctor Who, it was only Matt Smith. Only Matt Smith. You know? And then when they changed actor, I'm like, the fuck? Who's this? Who's that? So then I started watching. I have a bruise on my head. Then I watched some with David Tennant later on after Peter's run. What is that? I don't know if that's his last name. Is it Peter Capaldi? I told it. And Matt Smith, in an interview for Morbius, said he would be down for playing the Doctor again. Well, that put him on the map. Of course he would say yes, but I don't know. Maybe, like, they wouldn't release a Lego game without having some other medium. Like, every time they've released a Lego game, either a movie came out or a TV show came out or something like that. Like, and the Batmans came out to serve for Dark Knight Rises, and Batman 3 was just because they wanted to finish off the story. Marvel, easy. Avengers 2. Fucking Jurassic World, blah, blah, blah. Star Wars, you know? Like, what would they be doing? Unless they, like, announce a massive, monumental thing. It'd be just odd timing. You know?
Alright, once you make it through there, make your way on over to the techno suit station. And go ahead and switch to Robin and get our phones up. Alright, there we go. Just basically sit there and wait for the icon to indicate that the president will spin to win, and that giant faceless pumpkin out there will go ahead and stop and actually present itself with a grapple. So we're going to use that grapple hook first, switch to Batman, and use the sensor suit to go ahead and detect these bouncing bricks. Build them up into this power terminal station, and then we'll make our way over to the left-hand side. You will, of course, need to switch into your electricity suit in order to access either of these terminals. But over on the left-hand side, right where we started, kind of in the beginning here, there is this box that we can destroy that turns out not to be like a computer terminal, Or maybe it is, and we just destroyed it and got its power source. So suck it up and go ahead and make your way back over to the original. And then we'll go ahead and pump it up.
I think it's also I don't really
The
want.
show. Now the faceless pumpkin blows up and it actually provides us.
I think
with
the
a
question
character
is,
token. So
would they ever like do a full game of just a DLC from Dimensions? I don't know. I really don't know. Sonic, Scooby-Doo, Simpsons. Like, I don't know if they're gonna make any of the things that were Dimensions DLC in Dimensions a full-fledged game. Because if they made one, they're gonna have to make more. And like, if there's two out, they need like some people getting pissed off that their favorite one isn't this. It's gonna basically bankrupt them. I could see it unfold.
all of that was well worth it to get the faceless pumpkin blows up and it actually pump it up. Alright. We get the shower. Now the faceless pumpkin blows up and it actually provides us with a character token. So all of that was well worth it to gain a character token. Boy, this is gonna be fun. Alright, use Superman to fly up to the very top middle area. See Adam West into Peril and the box. Destroy the gold box, rebuild the bricks, switch on over to Mr. Green Lantern himself, and use the old green ring to do Alright, look at that. Water slide. Snap. And I've been charging it.
Please hurry and save me. My Aunt Harriet must be so worried.
Huh? Do you know they actually had plans for a Flash game based on Arrowverse? You found this out because in Dimension there was a secret of all Star Labs from the show. You can find. What? I haven't heard any of those rumors. To be fair, I didn't really listen to any of, pay attention to any of the games. It's just a different color. It's pretty cool.
Dum Adam West.
They're gonna make an Arrowverse Lego game. The closest we can get is Stephen Amell voicing himself in as this Green Arrow and the Arrow that you unlock later on.
For this, now that we set that up, eh? And you know what? I'm kind of bummed out I didn't even try to slide down it now that before leaving this top area, go ahead and switch over to Batman and pull out the demolition suit and get your explosion on by destroying that silver cover up top. And once it goes kablooey, you will find a mini kid through. Alright, back down on the ground floor, we do have a few more things that are pertaining to the story. I was destined to smash that in the face and gain some more studs, but I failed. But essentially, we need to get back up to Batman, who again is still Batty, and he will eventually drop a bomb.
Stephen Amell, Arrow is DLC for this game, yeah, I know. Around the DLC, he also voices Arrow in Justice, yeah, I know that as well. However, he didn't voice Green Arrow at all, apart from that. Did he voice? No, he didn't voice any Green Arrow. I know that Matt Ryan voices Constantine, like every version of Constantine that was released since 2014, he was Constantine. No matter if it wasn't like Arrowverse, he would, like in Justice League Dark and Justice League War, he was Constantine. Just fucking sick. Think about Matt Ryan took Green Lantern and Superman. It's fucking sick.
And make a bunch of bats fly all over. And then he'll reposition himself in the middle of the room. This will smash down some bricks and kind of allow us to get access to all this stuff I've been trying to destroy this entire time. And guess what? There's a terminal here. We need Monsieur Robin for that. And so we'll switch on over to Robin. Character switch. It's alright though. And we gotta get our robot. Actually, I'm just kidding. You don't use the robot. Just make sure it's up. Alright. Go ahead and open up both of those panels and it'll drop a bridge, which will then chase Batman up to the very top. And then we can advance up there. Kind of falls back.
Fuck, why are you doing the thing? Well, enjoy the game, sir. Have a good rest of your day.
It's not really I'm
I should say night, because it's midnight over here. I have a bruise on my head. It's fucking irritating. Au revoir, buddy. I'm gonna finish this level and hop off.
I was worried that I wasn't going to get the truth. I know that in this level we've already obtained the 4 times break, so the 2 and the 4 times will give us 8 times, pretty much ensuring that we will never fail on those true hero statuses again. But I didn't want to have to come back and play this one, so I'm milking a few studs along the way. But I can tell you that there's plenty of more video, plenty of more levels, and there's lots of more studs available. So starting with those. Oh yeah, switch on over to Robin, if you weren't already, and use his illumination suit to go ahead and charge up and get up top and hold this up. And then build bricks so we can advance into those airplanes. I guess we'll put the bricks was alright, so here we are in this whole new part of the Batcave. And we're gonna cha-cha our way through a bunch of these little boxes and bricks. Grab as much as we can. Now we know we're going to use the illumination suit here in a minute, so we're going to keep Robin on that side, and we're going to switch over to our Batman suit here in a second. Matt?
I got this one. Maybe with a little help.
Now we need to do some digging, so we're going to switch on over to Alfred and get our dig on. We went right by him. Look at that. I was sure that he was at the end of this. Now he's one of the first guys we unlock. So there he is, platter and all, and I got stuck in here. I was trying to make my way through. Didn't find a nice one. But there we go. Out in the middle of the water, we're going to find 2 steamy piles or something. I don't know that I would trust digging those up, and I certainly. But there we go. I was sure that he was at the end of the list, but now he's one of the first guys we unlock. So there he is, platter and all, and I got stuck in here. I was trying to make my way through, did not find a nice swimming hole, but there.
think it's same.
And this quack quack, I wonder, is that Affleck? Affleck? No, I guess not. Affleck's more of a goosey thing. So, anyways, he'll fly out there, and for some reason he just explodes. And he drops a series of coins that are kind of the shape of the massive. And there's many kids though, so make sure you swim, collect all those studs, and make sure that you now over on the right hand side of the area, we're going to find a box that clearly needs some shattering. It's got some glass, and we're not fond of glass. We only work with bricks, black, and sometimes dark gray. So blue's not going to cut it for us. We're going to shatter those, grab that character token, and then we're going to swim all the way back over. Technically, we could have just switched, but we would have had to wait for this character to come back, because we technically need them both. We're going to need the services of Mr. Alfred again, and we are going to need that illumination suit. It's kind of weird, because I don't know that you really need the suit in order to do what we're about to do, but I think you need the suit in order to progress in this next part of the story that happens right before. So use the illumination suit to go ahead and light it up back here. Light it up. And then once you destroy everything, there'll be some bouncing bricks to go. But before, go all the way back there and mess with another steamy pile. Once the pile is dug up, there's some bricks. Build them, and you will find many kid number 5. Speaking of bricks to build, there are some more. As I mentioned, there's 2 sets you dig up there. Smash up and one you dig up. Build those up into the station, and then we'll make our way over and watch this little crane system build up the boat. Which is pretty cool. Lots of extra crane work, robotic work, stuff like that. Seconds or so building it. I know it's not very much, but it was enough for me to complain. I was kidding. If that's my only complaint so far, that would be good, and really it is. There was that one character glitch I had with Robin, with the hazard suit in the last replay. Other than that, man, this game has been rock hard solid. Our way all the way up the top. We noticed that Batman shot a few rockets over at the debris that was at the top. Oh, and speaking of debris, make sure you make your way back where you started, actually, and make sure you grab all those studs. There are a few Uzis and even a couple of weapons, so that was pretty detrimental to us getting the true hero as early as we will. But here's another robotic arm going to work. And we surely couldn't have just, like, put that out on our own or something, huh? I don't know, there's taxpayers' dollars being spent wisely here. I like that $8 is a good time. Good go. Alright, get inside there, make it up to the next level, and perhaps the next item, the next collectible, which happens to be right here on the backhand side. You can see there is a map. But we also know that we have to smash some story-related items, so we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of smash everything, and then switch on over to Robin, which guess what? We already were Robin, so we got that figured out. We ripped that door open with our magnetic awesomeness, and guess what? Mini kit number 6 is now in the bag, and ours for the use. We are making some good ground. We are looking like we're over the halfway mark here, pretty stinking close to it anyway, so keep smashing everything on this little, here, this lower deck. It's actually kind of a middle deck, but it's lower compared to where we're about to go. Once you get all the pieces free, you can build them up to the back bike. Hop on it and go ahead and destroy the next third. And then he will eventually destroy our bat bike, causing some pieces to fire crash bang. And luckily for us, it actually gives us some bricks to build. But it's one of those little ramen bowls. Yeah, that's right. Ramen bowls that are for ramen. So we'll go ahead and switch back over to our techno suit. And we'll go ahead and see here in a second. Now this was weird to me. Like, it's showing me the Robin character in my thing because it's kind of obstructed. Like, I'm not fully visible, and that's good. If we can't see our character, we want to know who we are and where we are. But what it wasn't doing was suggesting which character was the right one for that. It kind of had a conflict there, and I guess the priority was to label the character's whereabouts rather than the characters needed for the task. So it said I needed to be Robin, but apparently I needed to be Batman. But that being said, we did get the true hero, and everything is awesome. And now we discover that we need to use Batman in the sensor suit to go ahead and access that panel that we tried with Robin. And it clearly said we needed to be Robin, but we didn't. I was under the impression we needed to scan. It's just the scan. So there are 3 components that need to be adjusted. Adjust those 3, and the big will kick open and provide us with another mini kit. So that is awesome. And we got the bridge down because of our techno. And once we get all the way to the top layer here, he sends some more rockets of flailing and provides a bunch of bouncing bricks for us, which will eventually be built into a other 3 on the far right-hand side. So there are 5 total. Everything's counting. And we're getting that one. Alright, look at it. So right off the bat, we know that we have a mark kind of indicating that there might be some more to this. And if we look at the back, we see that we have 5 on our backpack and a bunch still on the ground. So we sort all those up and look at that, we have 35 of those bad boys now. We're going to go ahead and reattach and plunge 25 more of these inside this. And I wonder what it's going to get us. Oh, spoiler alert. It's down the bottom. It already tells us. Alright, Minikit 9 is now ours. And we're going to have to go ahead and progress the story a wee bit. But not quite yet. We're going to switch to Batman and get his sonar suit and blast this Colosso bear. Because again, you know, that's the wrong color for us. And we're going to swoop up this item here, which happens to be for Batmite. We have to actually give him this. I think it's a gun. I'm not exactly sure. We didn't physically talk to him and hear his, like, hey, I need you to go get me this thing for the beginning of the quest. So I'm not exactly sure. I had a moment of, like, what? Right there. I needed Batman, and I clearly needed to just use my grapple to pull that. You need a grapple to pull that open. And now we're going to make our way all the way down and around to the far right of the platform where Batmite is waiting for us. And we go over there, and we try to cheat. We switched characters into the one that's closer, and unfortunately, the item we picked up is in the hands of our other character. So we have to switch back on over to, well, Batman, I guess. I was going to say Robin. It was Robin, but it's Batman now. It's Batman. And now we'll run this gun all the way down and around. Now we are going to have to go back up to that.
Oh, goody! I'm gonna have so much fun with this!
That, but let's go ahead and finish this first. We do have one more mini kit that will swoop right after this, and then it's just a bunch of story stuff, so you guys will be free to go, or you can hang out and watch the rest too. So, oh, goody, he says. We'll go ahead and kick down. Look at that, we get another character, and that wraps up the characters. So we're good there. We know we got the Adam West, we already got the Red Brick, we've got all the character tokens, and now we've got one last mini kit, which is pretty simple. It's right here. Use Batman in his sensor suit to go ahead and scan for the Martian Manhunter. I don't know what that is. You know what it is. We'll just avoid calling it what it is. Use it, don't abuse it, and slip on through and grab it.
shit, I watched that with my daughter. Oops. I'm like man bat. Hush. Red Hood. Do I like knock my head or something? Because fuck this hurts. I don't understand how people play a Lego game and don't know how free play works. How do you play as these different characters? Like, press the level, scroll down, free play mode. It's right there. Okay. So every like basically every game has at least one comment that's like, hey, how do you use different characters?
Whim all the way back up.
Anyways, I'm gonna do my Wordles and hop off. It's like the best thing about being able to sleep in. is that I can stream to midnight, fine. Like, if this was a normal uni day, I would have to fucking immediately get off stream right now. Then immediately, like, start watching a movie. Immediately. Within 10 minutes from now. Even though last night I think I started it at fucking like 2. Like, no, that's bad. Bad. Fuck, how long was the 28th? Damn. Basically 2 weeks ago. Oops. If I actually stream for 4 hours a day, I can actually deal like a lot of this shit quicker. Like twice as quick. But due to uni and shit and wanting to do the YouTube videos and watching 2 episodes a night, I can't really, like 2 hours is still a lot for playing a game. It is. It's the app. It's like, I think it's one of the average times to sit down to play games is an hour to 2 hours, because half an hour doesn't feel long at all. An hour feels quickish, but then 2 hours just feels right. But then 3 hours and 4 hours, you feel you need to take a break, stand up, stretch, come back. But it's weird with every other type of like media, like whether it be like school or TV shows or whatever, I feel you need to take a piss or do stuff immediately, basically. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Last time I pissed was 2 hours ago. I was gonna press on stream for a sec. Then I realized, oh, I don't need to. You know how what I read? It's like basically impossible for you to scratch Blu-ray and like 4K DVDs. Like really, it's hard to scratch, bro. Like if you pick up a DVD in the wrong way, you scratch it, you ruin it forever. 75. 74 minus 59. You mixed two of them fucking together, bro. You mixed two of them together. Alright? If you're gonna do the meme, do you say the fucking right words? 9 equals... Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35. Bang. Did it. I'm getting better at math. $24 plus 56. 24 plus 56. 80. Fuck. $67 minus 23. So that's to be times and minus again. Ooh, I did it. The fuck? Come Cavanaugh's back. He played fucking Evil Thorn Armageddon. What do you mean? Okay, I'm gonna hop off now. I need to do some stuff. I need to fucking see where my head feels like there's a massive bruise on there. Anyways, bye.